So, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I have done with my latest cruiser, my Bustin Yoface. I got this as a deck, put my own trucks on it, 9-inch slappy inverted kingpin trucks. I've got some 60mm butter balls, 61mm butter balls on it with, I believe these are just went out of my mind. The bearings are bone Swiss. So anyways, one of the problems I was having with this board, which I do have quite a bit with other boards, is ghost pop. I haven't kept with everything that I used to do back in the day when I skated. I mean, I'm not as cool on classic reissue boards that have about this much nose, very little kick and concave. I do like a nice modern kick, concave. I do wish they would have longer noses and tails. I mean, the nose is fine, the tail, just like this board right here, which is actually a common size, is 6 3/4. Back in the day, that was fine, especially with the wheels I would run with. They were actually over 60mm. I prefer about a 60mm wheel. That's what I like to go with. And about a 3/8 inch riser pad, which back in the day I had some going street trucks with about a 3/8 inch riser pad built in. Had the composite base plates, great trucks. So anyways, I was having problems with ghost pop. I actually enjoy the 16-inch wheelbase of this board, but I was looking around, I was trying to find a way to alleviate the ghost pop, and I just really couldn't. I did reduce my riser pad just a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch. That it was actually over 3/8 of an inch. Now they are right at 3/8, and that has helped, but not enough. So what I did was I re-drilled the wheelbase on my board. Now what I have here is an old longboard base plate, and as you can see, it's got the old school drilling as well as the new school. You use the old school drilling, you bolt your base plate in place, use the old school drilling to drill out, and then you take it off, and you also take it further back for the rear ones, and also do that. The rear ones, you really have to eyeball it and make sure that your truck is straight in order to get it right. But it works a treat. And I was going for 1/4 of an inch difference, but this is more than 1/4 of an inch. I started out at 16 inches, ended up 15 1/4, which far shorter than I was expecting or wanting. I was trying to go for about 15 1/2. 15 1/4 is still good, especially for a cruiser board. And I ended up, started out at 6 3/4 nose to tail, ended up just over 7 inches. Probably pretty close to 7 1/4 inch nose to tail. Now I've not taken this board out since I modified it. I kind of did a couple of ollies here on the floor, and in my driveway. It looks like it's going to do well. One of the things I was having problems with is it was such a long board that when I would try to pop, the nose or the tail, whichever one, would actually contact the calf of my leg. I was doing that quite regularly, so now it should stop that. I am in a position now, I've been walking a good bit, I've been working my calves and my thighs. I'm in a little bit better shape. I've lost a little bit of weight, probably 5 to 10 pounds, which makes a big difference. And I'm now able to practice ollies without, I can practice ollies and the next day still be able to walk. So that is a good thing. One of my YouTube shorts shows me practicing ollies. You can tell I'm not that good at it, but I need to practice, and now I can do that on this board. Another thing that I had to do is move the wheel wells just a little bit inward on each side. I have this attachment that I think I got it at Lowe's. It's basically a wheel with pieces of sandpaper all the way around it. It does really good for wheel wells. Brown that out, used paint pens to touch it up. I mean, this didn't come with red wheel wells. I painted that myself. So, but it moves it further so that there'll be less chance of serious wheel bite. I know I usually get a little bit of wheel bite, but not enough to actually slow me down or make me fall. So this is good. And that's what I got to say. I'm really proud of this board. So far, I'm really happy with it. I love the dimensions. Personally, I think it could be wider. It's a 9-inch board. I'd love to have something like this in a 10-inch size. But this works just perfect, especially for a little bit of curb work that I do on my cruiser board. As you can see, I do grind. It works great. So there you go. Thank you. God bless you. Peace out.